grind of the year and so forth? Do we want to add on that?
Oh well, yeah, it's a grind for everyone. Coach says we need to go out there and really bust through the wall on Tuesday and Wednesday. Those are the hard days of practice, to be honest. And you're not going to feel great when you're doing them. Personally, I don't feel all that great today, but yesterday I didn't feel all that great. But we found a way to go out there and still have really productive practice, and we're just gonna try to do that every day. It's just day at a time. It's a daily battle, and that's all you can do.
Coach mentioned that sometimes it's easier to get you guys dialed and locked in on the road. What are your thoughts on that? Why have you guys been as successful on the road this year as opposed to last?
Well, Coach Chestnut, the offensive line coach, touches on that a lot with us, and we get into a really good rhythm on the road. We get to the hotel, and right when we pretty much get there, we're in our room for about 30 minutes, and then it's time for dinner, then time for meetings, then a walkthrough after that, and after that, you've been traveling all day, so you just want to go right to bed, and they've all been pretty early kickoffs, so you wake up, go eat, and you're on the road, and you're ready to go. So it's real easy to get locked in. Um, with the home games, there's a lot more distractions. You're not in a hotel, you're staying in your own place. And two of the home games have been at 7 p.m. So three of them actually, yeah, three of them at 7 p.m. So just you go throughout the day, it's real easy to get distracted and kind of let your mind wander. But on the road, it's a lot easier to stay locked in, and hopefully we can continue that trend of winning on the road because we like playing on the road. We like to travel, especially now that we can fly, and seeing all these new stadiums and getting to play in these different atmospheres, we think it's fun and we enjoy it.
Talk a little about the chemistry in your group. You guys have had a good season collectively, and even in an instance where you didn't have Malik for a game, and you've had guys kind of up and down. Just talk a little about the chemistry and how the next man up thing is, the camaraderie among you as offensive linemen.
Well, the O-line, you get real acquainted with each other during camp when you go through it all together. And I think that just really builds a brotherhood and builds a bond because there's no better bond you can form with someone than when you look over to them and they're struggling just like you are to fight through some of the arduous tasks we have to do at the beginning of the season. And Coach Chestnut doesn't take it easy on us during practice. You know, we grind through it every day, and he gets us better. So we go out there with trust in each other because we know that the next person's gonna step up and do what they got to do. So we're not worried at all if someone goes down. Of course, you want to have your best players there, but if someone does go down, we have faith in the next group to step it up.
You guys have done a really good job with time of possession, but so is Monmouth. Can you talk about what it's going to be like in that battle, knowing that they're looking to do the same thing as you and work the clock and hold on to the ball?
Yeah, it's really just a matter of executing plays. Obviously, we run the ball a lot, and we can pass it too, but if we execute our plays and get the ball to the edge, sometimes we get these big chunks of yards, rip off big chunks of yards, and sometimes our drives aren't all that long, but what you want to do is just go in, play out, execute it, and move on to the next one. If you can execute consistently play after play and put together some good plays, you'll move the ball down the field. And we've done that all year, and we can do that on any defense, no matter who it is, if we execute right. That's the kind of faith we have in our offense. So it's just a matter of execution and making sure that everything goes crisp and smooth, and that starts up front because if you can't block up front, then nothing matters in the back. So we just got to focus in and do our job, and I got to do my job and not worry about really anything else and trust that the other 10 guys are going to do theirs.